Hi, sweet friends. It's Miss Jackson. Oh, so I wanted to share one of my very favorite color books, and it's called Seven Blind Mice. Now, this has won an award for its beautiful illustrations. And I wanted to talk to you guys about the word blind, because that's kind of a tricky word. And I never, some people are like, they use it as a joke. What are you, blind? And I get so sad about that because it's kind of like our kindness. And sometimes, like, remember our apples, when we say things, we don't realize it hurts people's feelings. So remember that. Sometimes when we say things and we think we're being funny and we don't realize how exactly it makes all of us feel. I'm sensitive to the word blind only because I worry, what if we know somebody that's blind? When you're blind, that means your eyes don't work at all. Not like Ms. Jackson, whereas if I put my glasses on, I'm like, ooh, it's really hard for me to see right now. But if I put my glasses on, then I can see better. When you're blind, there's no glasses out there that will ever let you see the beauty of our world around us. So remember, it's not that funny to be blind. Like, I know sometimes we'll say those things and we're like, oh, but remember, that's something that I'm kind of sensitive about because I feel so thankful that I'm able to see. I'm thankful that I have an article of accessories that help me see better so that I can see all the colors, because these mice, they really don't see. So when you don't see and you're not able to see all the beauty in the world, you have to use all your other senses to help you discover what those are. So not only do you have to like start touching things, right? You got to touch everything so that you can get your feelers on it. You need to use your schnoz. You need to be able to smell to help you out. So if you can't see it, sometimes you got to smell it. Sometimes you got to touch it. Sometimes you got to taste it. And we're going to find out how these 7 blind mice go on an adventure to find out what something is. Another one of my books that's very loved, so I have to be very careful with it. But 7 blind mice. One day, 7 blind mice were very surprised to find a strange something by their pond. Well, what is it? They all cried, and they ran home. On Monday, Red Mouse went first to find out. I am off. So look at, he's just touching. Now remember, he doesn't see what we see. He's not seeing what you're seeing. He's feeling this. And imagine if you couldn't see this, what you think it might be. I know what it is. It's a pillar. It's very strong on the bottom and it goes straight up to the top. It's a pillar. It's a pillar, I tell you. But nobody believed him. Now again, I know what you see. But think if we never saw that and we only touched it, what we think it would be. Do you think it could look like a pillar? I mean, I think so. On Tuesday, because Monday, Tuesday, Green Mouse set out, and he was the second to go. What do you think he's thinking it is? Remember, he can't see it, so he doesn't know that what you think it looks like. He thinks it's something very dangerous. He could feel some air coming through right about here. He thinks, run for your lives! It's a snake! Ah! Ooh. Can you see why he would think about that? Can you see why he would be frightened? No, said the yellow mouse on Wednesday. It ain't no snake. No, sorry. Look at this here. It's no snake. Nope. It's a spear. Be careful. It's mighty sharp. It's mighty sharp. Now, can you see why I would think that's a spear? The fourth to go and look was the purple mouse. And he went on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Now look where the purple mouse is. He's way up here. So here's what he's feeling. And remember, he's tiny. This is a big thing by their pond. I know what it is. It's the Great Cliff. It's the cliff of the unknown. Don't fall off. A cliff, huh? Because he was only feeling way up here on that special big something by the pond. Orange Mouse went on my favorite day of the week, Friday. So here's what he's feeling. And it might be going back and forth. He might be getting a ride right now. Whoa! 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 He thinks it's a fan. Oh, I can see that. He was like, woo, hold on for dear life. I might fall. It's a fan, he cried. I felt it move. The sixth to go was the blue mouse. And here's where the blue mouse is. It's kind of swinging. It feels like texture, lots of texture. He thinks it's a rope. It ain't nothing but a rope. Y'all are silly. He went on Saturday, and that's what he said. Nothing but a rope. That would be fun. Remember, they're by the pond to go on the rope and go swing into the pond and do a big old cannonball. But you know what was happening? They were arguing. The others were not agreeing. They were like, no, it's a snake. We got to stay away from it. It's a rope. You guys, it's a beautiful fan. It's a cliff, and you're going to fall off the cliff. Until Sunday. That's when White Mouse came to go and investigate by the pond. She was the seventh mouse to go. When she came upon the big something, she ran up one side, she ran down the other side, she ran across from end to end, from corner to corner. So what is she doing that's different than all the other mice? What's she doing differently? She ran up, she ran down, she ran all the way around. She is checking it out from head to toe. Aha! So, said the White Mouse, now I see it. There is a something that's as sturdy as a pillar. There's a something as supple as a snake. And there's something as wide as a cliff. And there's something sharp as a spear. And breezy like a fan. And stringy like a rope. But all together, that something is, I bet you guys know. What is it? It's an elephant. Oh. And when the other mice ran up one way, down the other, up and over and all around, they all agreed. You're right. It is an elephant. So this moral of the story, the mouse morale, knowing in part may make a fine story. But wisdom comes from seeing the whole picture. A lot of times we jump to conclusions. We just assume something just off of a glimpse, just off of a touch, just off of a this. But we don't know anything unless we get the whole picture. For our job that we're going to do together, I need you guys to get some crayons. Whoop! And I need you guys to grab one dice from your house. And the job that we are going to be doing is going to be our roll, read, and color. We have been talking a lot about our color words. And I think we're getting to the point where we're really able to read them, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write my name, which is Mrs. Jackson. Okay. And I'm showing you this job this way, and I better get, you know what, I'm going to put it this way. So I might have to move it around a bit. But in my first column is column number 1, and in this column are all different color words. We may remember some, we may not remember them all, but if we know one, then that's the one we're going to read to whoever we're working with today. If I roll a number 2, this is my whole row, okay? This is the row that I'm working with. So think about it kind of like our calendar, okay? Then I have my number 3, I have my number 4, I have my number 5, and I have my number 6. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to move my screen, and I'm going to see if you can kind of see it. It's upside down for you guys, but I'm going to put it right side up, so it's going to be upside down to me. So bear with me if I do some silly stuff. Now I'm going to take my dice, and remember I've talked about dice. Dice have rules and regulations. We need to make sure that when we come into the classroom, we use dice all the time. I do not want my dice flying around the room. I don't want it being thrown. Dice feels like rocks when it hits your head. You're going to you're going to put it in your hand, you're going to make a bowl, and you're going to shake, 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 and then you're going to roll it. Now, this is what I rolled. I know you can't see it, but I rolled this. What number is that? It's a number 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, here's my 3 row. Now, in my row here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 color words. I want you to read the ones you know. I know maybe the person you're working with might be able to read all the color words, but find the one that you know right off the bat. And you know what one I really know because it's really short? I know this color word. Red. So in my roll, I'm going to make sure that I find my red crayon, and I'm going to color in my red box in my number 2 row. Okay? So if you've got someone else that you're playing with, so let's just say I have a friend that's working with me. So I think I do have a sneaky friend that just flew by. Go ahead and roll the dice right over here so everyone can see. And open. And what'd she end up getting? She got one of these. So number 2. So on the number 2 row, my friend needs to read one of these color words. Which one can you read? And again, only read the ones you can read. If there's one where you're like, I don't really remember that one, then move on to the next one. If you see this one and you're like, gosh, I don't know if that's brown, I don't know if that's black, I don't know if that's blue, then move to the next one. Can you read that one?
Yellow.
Oh, how'd you know it was yellow?
Because it starts with Y and that's
It's got that Y. So that is one of the only color words that has yellow. And look if you weren't sure, you can look on your crayons and the word yellow is written in there. So I can double check to make sure that this one is yellow. Now, if I wanted to make this a competitive game, this is my friend Grayson. What she could do is she could write her first initial in there and she'll write a G. Mine would be an M for Mrs., right? So I'm going to put an M. That way we keep track and keep score if we wanted to play it like a game. If we just want to keep rolling our dice, ooh, what one did I get? 5. That's our letter of the day, 5. So I'm going to go into my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 row, and I'm going to find the color word that I remember. Ooh, that one's a good one. P-U-R-P-L. Is it pink or do you think it's purple? I think it might be purple because pink has that k at the end, and I don't see a k at the end. So I'm going to shade that one in just like this. Okay? Now, this is the job that you are going to be doing. I'm going to go ahead and have my teammate go ahead and roll. She's going to roll ooh, she's in 3. I already got 1 score in my 3 roll. What do you see that you read, young lady?
Black.
Oh, she sees black. Is it this one?
No.
Nope. Is it this one?
No.
Close. Is it this one?
No.
Is it this one?
Yes.
It is. And you know what? We probably are missing that. And I've got another crayon box over here. There it is. I got it. Whew. This is one thing we got to reorganize is our crayon box. We'll leave a little G there so she'll go around it, like maybe just darken it up. So far in that row, I have 1 and she has 1. Ooh-wee. It's a close one. I love it. All right, I'm going to let you guys continue playing. I am going to clean up and tidy my area, but Grayson and I are going to continue to play our game. I'll let you know how it ends on Wednesday, because this is our pre-recorded job that I'm going to leave for us on Tuesday. All right, my little dear hearts, I will see you all soon. I can't wait.